In this video, we will discuss about function arguments. Yes. Compared to other languages, this is a different feature in Python. Right. So what is that? Let us discuss. We create a method or function, right? Let's say I'm creating demo add. And here I will say a comma b. Then I'll specify return a plus b. So what this function is going to do, it takes two values and then add it and then return the value. So how do we call it? We specify demo 10 comma 20. So now, and I wanted to print it. So it executes and then prints the result. Fine. This is all we did as of now, and this is how we do in other languages as well. So what is the difference in Python? And when we are creating some parameter here, we did not specify, okay, this value takes this variable takes a value in this way or in that way, something like that. We did not specify anything, and we don't specify it. But when it comes to calling, that's where we will create some difference. What is that? Here, we directly pass the values. So what if you wanted to pass values by describing the parameters? What if you wanted to pass the values by describing the parameters? So let's say I'm creating a function called, okay, I'm creating a function called def login, and I'll pass username, comma, password. Like this, I'm specifying. Okay, so here I will specify print. I will specify logged into app using of course I have to uh, use these two things, right? So I'm going to use username using username and password, right? You remember this kind of formatting, right? Yeah, fine. So now when it comes to calling, I will say login and then I will use admin and then something like, QWERT, something like that. I'm passing the password and it gives us a message saying that, okay, log into app using admin and QWERT. So like that. So, but what if you wanted to have some descriptive, right? When we see the code itself, whether what is this one kind of thing. So in that case, we have a feature in Python that's called keyword args. So by default, if you don't specify anything, right, while defining arguments, we did not specify anything, whether, so what type of argument it is. So because of that, we can pass values, okay, in a positional way. That means the first value goes to first parameter, second value goes to second parameter. But can we specify the first value itself goes to the second parameter? Yes, by specifying keyword args. So here you have to specify the name of the parameter, right? What is the name? Password, right? So password is equals, you can specify, okay, it is, let's say I'm using ASDF and comma and username is equals to, so this is going to be guest, something like that. Yes, you can do this one. So the first one, whatever we have created here, this is called positional arguments, right? This is positional arguments, right? So we have not specified anything, but by default, this accepts when we create a function, and but we have not specified anything. Yes, we can restrict that. We will discuss that in next video. But in this video, we will see about how to what is positional argument, what is keyword argument, all these things, right? So here we can able to specify the name of the parameter and then give the value. So remember, this is not going to create any parameter, any variable outside of the function. Okay, don't think that way, right? So if you try to print the password here, it gives us an error saying that no password here, right? Okay, the same variable, no, it's not there, but there is no password here. So no need to worry about it. Okay, we will discuss about scope of the variable later, but for now it is just the key name. The key name is the name of the parameter that we have created. Name of the parameter that we have created here, right? So these are called keyword args. These are called keyword args, right? And this one is called positional args. This one is called positional args, right? Positional args and keyword args, right? So what is the rule here? So let's say I wanted to pass as a combination. Let's assume that. Okay, pass as a combination. Okay, I will pass without key name and with key name, both the things. So is that possible? Yes, that is also possible. I'm giving login, and then I will specify here username like admin, and then the next one I will specify password. I will specify, okay, any password. So like that I can able to specify, right? So yes, we can happily do that, and it executed fine, no issue at all. And remember, once you started giving keyword args, you should not give positional args, right? So that means this is possible, but if you give, let's say admin is equals to, username is equals to, right? And then I'm not giving password here. So immediately you got an error saying that, no, you should not give it. Positional argument after keyword argument. No, it is not accepted. So you have to give first one as positional and second keyword arg. Once you started giving keyword args, you should not give positional. You have to remember this one. Got it. This is not accepted, right? This is not accepted. Clear? So it's not possible, right? So this is one thing, right? So what is argument and what is positional argument? What is keyword arguments? So we did not specify a parameter as positional or keyword, but you can still pass to that, okay, that is positional or that is keyword, something like that. You can able to pass those values, no issue at all. So in Python, there is one more thing that is called, default arguments. So what is this default arguments? Okay, we have positional arguments, keyword arguments. What is this default arguments? While we are creating function itself, we can specify, let's say, password. Okay, username is something and password is something. Let's say, so I will specify username is default and password is default, something like that. Password is default. So what is the meaning of it? Okay, let's say I'm just keeping it. You can keep any value here. You can keep any value, right? And when we give this, the advantage is it doesn't change the existing functionality of the function, right? You can happily execute. There is no issue at all. It is giving all the result. And what is the extra functionality you get is, even if you don't pass a value, it still executes with the default values that we have given. So it shows logged into app using default and default, right? What is the default and default? The values what we specified here. So now we have given keyword kind of thing here, isn't it? So in that case, will it accept positional? Yes, it is accepted already. It is already accepted, right? Right. No need to worry about it. It's already accepted, that kind of positional and keyword. Okay, both the things it is accepted. There is no restriction at all. So now, can we pass value to only one parameter? Right? Is that accepted? Right? I'll specify username is equals to, I will specify my name. Right? I'm not passing Sudhakar. So will it accept that? So without that also it is accepted. Okay, with username, yes, it will accept. So the advantage of default is it is creating optional parameter kind of stuff here. So because of this, what is happening? You can able to create parameters with values. Even if you don't pass the values, it will automatically execute with the values what we have given. So this is how you can able to use positional arguments, keyword arguments, and you can pass the values. Okay, right. Okay, you pass the values by using position or by using keyword. By using keyword means the name of the parameter, right? And you can also have default arguments. Okay, these are all you have in Python arguments. Okay, in next video we will discuss about how to restrict a function to call only with positional, or to call only with keyword, or to have the combination first three are positional, second three, the last three are keyword, or like that, how to have that kind of combination. So we will discuss in next video, right?